So, I'm Olivia, and I am against the NSA. I think they are an unnecessary part of our government. And this is
Sarah, and I'm for the NSA, and I'll be arguing with Olivia on the history and the pros and cons of the NSA.
In order to understand how the NSA relates to the theme rights and responsibilities, we have to understand what rights and responsibilities are to us in general. To me, rights and responsibilities are what you're allowed to do and what you're obligated to do. And to Sarah,
Rights are the moral beliefs a person has, or at least based on those, and responsibilities are based on rights, therefore moral beliefs.
why did we choose the NSA? In all honesty, it was the first thing that came to mind. We wanted to go against the societal grain, and we had to figure out what are rights and responsibilities. Well, we explained that, and what takes those away? Our number one answer was the NSA.
What is the NSA? The NSA is an intelligence organization responsible for global monitoring, storing, and collecting data. The NSA was made November 4th, 1952 by order of President Harry Truman. It was made to protect U.S. citizens from terrorists or the possibility of harm.
Oh, fear the unknown.
It's not necessarily fear of the unknown if we know who the threat is.
But we don't know who works there. It's like some strange people are sitting there watching you in the shower. I don't want people to know.
But we know that people are watching us in the shower.
Yes, we know people are watching us in the shower. That's like knowing you're going to die in 10 days. It doesn't make it any better.
If you know you're going to die in 10 days, then you know you can stop it by spying on everyone when you stop it.
Stop it. Okay, so I have cancer and I'm going to die in 10 days. It's inevitable. There's no way to remove it in that amount of time.
So we should just let terrorists bomb us and destroy us and kill us?
But the last bombing was in 9/11 and they didn't even go through any social media. So I heard the other day on the news that the NSA was putting chips, not those awesome things you eat in your bag of air, but like little Microsoft chips in computers. They put over 100,000 chips in over 100,000 computers worldwide in order to track you and your data and everything you do on your computer without even being connected to the internet, because they use this awesome super secret spy channel to do it. And they aren't denying this. What do you have to say about this, Miss Pro?
That's something now, but I say it's not a problem. I mean, if you don't have anything to hide, why be worried about the NSA?
It's not that I don't have anything to hide, but, you know, on Facebook, people have certain things that they don't want other people to see.
No, the NSA does not disclose anything to the public, do they?
Edward Snowden.
Okay, but Edward Snowden only disclosed things about the NSA that they were doing. He did not disclose anything about people that he found out information
But he
about.
was working for them, and he had to sign this special secret contract that said he couldn't say anything about the NSA.
We should ensure your security, your feeling of security, that the NSA is not going to go around telling secrets about, your relationships, and why would they care about that? They're only going to care about terrorists and protecting U.S. citizens. Well, the 9/11 terrorists were inside of the USA, and you would call them foreigners, and you would protect them even when you... I don't know where I'm going with this.
But where did they come from? They didn't come from here.
So are you saying we should only monitor foreigners and not U.S. citizens who could in fact just be paid off by terrorists or foreigners to do foreigners' work?
No comment. Why do people trust the NSA? And why don't they trust it?
People don't trust the NSA.
Then why does it exist?
Because we need protection from terrorists, as I said before.
Then shouldn't you trust the people who are protecting you? If you can't trust the people who are protecting you, that's like not trusting the people who are like cleaning your hotel room every day.
You should trust them. Then ask the people.
But you have to trust that they're not going to steal your things.
Well, that's why there are people in place to catch them. And I mean, like I said before, the NSA does have bigger things to worry about than Facebook chats and secrets and fights.
Then why are they watching the Facebook chats, the secrets, the fights? Why are they watching all of that? Why don't they just watch the important things?
Those can be important things, though. Terrorists can use Facebook. A lot of people use Facebook. A lot of foreigners in a lot of countries.
Yes, but what terrorist is going to post on his Facebook status, "Oh, hey guys, we're going to bomb the U.S. Senate today.
Codes.
Can't wait."
They may not exactly say that, but there are codes for these things.
Codes? They're not going to use Facebook. They're not going to use Twitter. They're not going to use... What are the other things that I
But they're
use?
going
Tumblr.
to use cell phones. They're going to use the internet, and we need to monitor those things. Or, like the computer thing they're talking about before. They may not even use the internet, so that's why we need to monitor these things to protect our U.S. citizens. That is why we choose specialized people, and that's why we put these through their tests. That's what interviews are for.
But that's human error. All interviews are susceptible to human error.
But that's why we have the NSA, to eliminate human error.
But
Because
if
we're going to have data on those people.
If you're
we're going
being...
to have information on those people, so we'll know all about them before we hire them.
If you're being interviewed by the NSA, how can the NSA watch you? If you're being interviewed by someone who you know personally in the NSA, to work at the NSA, don't you think that human error is going to come in and be like, "Oh, hey, this is my friend. I automatically trust him. Ask him a couple of questions. Oh, I don't like this answer. Let's edit it a little bit."
What was that, 50 years ago? It's not like the NSA employees are only going to go through one person to get into the NSA. And, I mean, they do sign those documents saying they can't talk about anything at all, right? So why are they going to talk about whatever secrets you may have on your laptop?
But it's just a signature. That's like saying, okay, on paper, murder is legal. People still do it. There are still serial killers out
There
there.
are consequences for killing people.
There are consequences, but some go unpunished. There
People
are...
not caught.
Exactly.
But that's why we have the NSA.
But the NSA can't do anything about it. Like you said before, they have bigger problems. Like they're going to go off and look at this guy's messages to see if he had any connection to this chick he killed.
So are you saying we should look even closer at people's emails? We should look even closer at the information we get for them?
If you're going to monitor, you have to do it right. And seeing as how the NSA isn't doing it right, then why do they do it at all? The only thing worth doing is worth doing right the first time.
Well, it's because people like you that we can't do that. We
People
can't catch
like
those
me.
terrorists, those rapists, you know. How are we supposed to access everyone's data on to solve all these cases if people like you are denying us access?
I'm not denying you access. I'm just saying do it right or don't do it at all. And seeing as how we still have murderers out there, we still have rapists out there, we still have terrorists out there. If I tell someone not to kill me and he's holding a gun to my head, he's going to do it anyway.
What's your point?
I'm telling the NSA not to watch my stuff. They're going to do it anyway. One itty-bitty person, or 10 billion itty-bitty people, isn't going to make a difference. Unless it actually goes through a vote.
I don't know.
And right now the decision is up to Congress, and Congress says that it should be in, so it's in. Whether I like it or not.
Yep.
So, my point still stands. If they're going to monitor anything and everything, they have to do it right or they shouldn't do it at all.
So you're saying because we're not catching enough terrorists and criminals and stuff, we should just monitor every single thing for every single case?
It's not that we're not catching enough, it's that we're not catching any.